All right, we're finishing it out here. You should have 5, 6, 7, and 8 all filled in, and just use this as an opportunity to check it with a different color pen. Okay, could hear. Who or what could hear? I could hear. What could you hear? You could hear the singing direct object. So that fulfills subject, pronoun, direct object. That fulfills the requirements of identifying all noun functions. In this case, of course, we do have a gerund here performing the function of the direct object. Voting is a citizen's duty in America. Is. Who or what is? Voting is. Subject, noun. Voting is what? Voting is a duty, predicate, noun. It's in the predicate, and duty is a noun. This has not actually just described it like it's excellent or it's special or it's easy. It's not described it like an adjective. It's renamed it. It's offered an additional name. Another name for, what's another name for voting? Duty. Something like that. Okay. It's renamed it, so it's predicate noun, not a predicate adjective. Then in, showing relationship in space and time, America, object of preposition. So that fulfills what we're asked to do here. Subject, noun, predicate, noun, object of preposition. The children reached the bottom of the hill by sliding on snow saucers. So reached is clearly our verb here. That's the action in view. Who or what reached? The children reached. What did they reach? They reached the bottom, direct object. Now here we do have of the hill. Clearly bottom needs much more description, and it's showing that it's actually the bottom area of a physical feature in nature, namely a hill. So this actually is, just for the sake of clarity, an adjectival prepositional phrase. That makes hill the object of preposition, which we do have to mark since we're marking all noun functions. Now, by is also a preposition. Sliding is the object of preposition because it is an ing noun, a gerund, a verbal noun. And then on snow saucers. On snow saucers. Okay, so obviously reached happens to be modified by sliding, so does on snow saucers, that kind of thing. We weren't required to do that, but we did it for fun. Now 8, before relaxing, the mowing should be done. So should be, okay, should be. I'm going to go ahead and leave done in this case as a past participle, okay? Again, they probably shouldn't have used this one in this particular case because of its particular level of specificity. Pretty advanced thing, although it does say advanced workbook, I guess, on the front of our blue workbook. But done is a past participle. Do is an irregular verb. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go and leave it as a past participle. And as you know up here, a participle can be in the predicate position. And so we'll call it predicate adjective in that case. Again, technically you can analyze this one a little bit differently, but I'm going to go with it in this way. I think that would be the best and most appropriate for a variety of reasons. Someone could argue that that would be part of the verb phrase. But again, for using it and keeping it as a participle with what we're talking about, that's more helpful, and actually, I would argue you should leave it as predicate adjective. So there we go. Before relaxing, we have a preposition, and then, of course, an object of preposition. Should be done. What should be done? The mowing should be done. This here is a subject noun, ing. By the way, we talked just ever so briefly about passive voice, and this is also, the be is here also for passive. It's helping us to show, actually, that it's being done, the mowing is. It's being acted upon, not doing the action or something like that. So there you have the last portion of Worksheet 61.